Zach Hicks led the team in minutes, and he's turning into an all-around beast. Both sides of the floor, he's making big plays, and on offense, he's dialing in his sniper. He was 5 for 9 from downtown, and I think he's going to get even better as the season goes on. Ace struggled again shooting the ball, but he took advantage of free throws and dominated in other areas, dishing 10 assists and getting 3 steals. Nick Kern was electric off the bench. He was the heartbeat for us against VT. In certain matchups, he is going to be a hell of a problem for opponents to handle, and he stuffed the stat sheet in this one. Kern was everywhere on both sides of the ball, slamming dunks, getting steals. Everywhere you looked, the ball was in his hands doing something good. I was extremely excited to see that performance from Nick Kern this past weekend. That's what we needed from him. Somebody off the bench every game is going to make an impact. And if that's going to be him a lot of games, I am so okay with it. He won us games last year. You look at that Illinois game that so many people love to go back to. That was because of Nick Kern. We look so good so far. And we don't even have Miles Goodman yet, our 7-foot freshman backup center. He's expected to be back in mid-December, and I cannot wait for that duo of Niederhauser and Goodman to take over in Big Ten play. This is a big, deep team that plays incredibly hard and annoying defense. We're showing signs of electricity on the offensive end. If you remember how we looked this early in the season last year, we were losing to Butler and Bucknell, and we couldn't do anything right. This year, we're dominating early, and considering the fact that we still have tons of potential and room for improvement, it's time to start talking about Penn State as a top 25 team in the country. We play in the Sunshine Slam for the next couple of weeks, which includes a game against a solid Purdue-Fort Wayne team on Wednesday. And then we head to Daytona Beach, Florida for the main part of the tournament. We play a confusing Fordham team next Monday, and I say confusing just because they've gotten some nice wins and some bad losses already. And then next Tuesday, we play either Clemson or San Francisco, which are 2 good teams, although Clemson just crapped the bed yesterday against Boise State. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but I'm really looking forward to our Big Ten opener against Purdue on December 5th, which should be a top 25 matchup in the BJC if we take care of business up until then. And looking back on it, the last top 25 game in the BJC was against number 16 Michigan State back in March of 2020, right before the pandemic ended the season. I also just think that's the last time the BJC was really packed and loud. I just remember that's really the last time I felt that. But we got to take care of business before we get to that. And if we keep winning like we have been, the BJC will be rocking for some big games later in the season. I can feel the Penn State fan base slowly coming back to basketball. And if we keep winning and getting to the top 25, I know the bandwagon is going to fill right up.